A lot of people are talking at the moment about impact investing, and it makes sense because we know that climate change as well as biodiversity loss are coming with a huge cost on human development and even on economic development. It is not easy to find out how to have positive impact with investment and what it requires. I have been in environmental conservation for more than 30 years, but also I've been involved in business. I created my first little enterprise in Madagascar 20 years ago. Now this little company is exporting essential oil all around the world and having incomes generating for more than 6,000 people. I made my living with expertise with cosmetic companies. I helped large companies, like Chanel, Yves Rocher, Dosange, to develop their active ingredients out of plants. Because I know the plants, I work on the field, I created my own little lab in the forest. Because a plant living in the shade or in the sun doesn't produce the same active ingredients. I decided to create ELEPHAS Paris to show that a business can be profitable and have a real positive impact concretely on the field. ELEPHAS Paris is a brand dedicated to elephant conservation, the symbol of nature conservation. Here in south of Burkina Faso, we have the largest elephant population of West Africa, with the challenge that we see all over Africa and even in Asia, which is encroachment of agriculture, many times monoculture, instead of having natural habitat hosting the wildlife and elephants. There is, however, an opportunity here which is incredible. This natural habitat of the elephants is also the habitat of the shea butter and many other plants that can develop extract used for the cosmetic industry. The cosmetic industry is doing very well, making billions of dollars of profit. L'Oréal Paris announced that they had a growth of 10% over the first trimester of 2021. It doesn't make any sense to me that a cosmetic company making billions of dollars of profit using shea butter in more than 1,000 of its products can let the shea butter being on the red list of IUCN threatened species. Doesn't make any sense in terms of sustainable economy. We have decided to work here with the women in the villages around the elephant corridor. The elephant corridor is needed for the elephant population to go from the Nazinga Park to the Kabore-Tambi National Park. These elephants can only survive in the long term if they have this corridor. The women in 8 villages around the corridor of the elephants are very poor. We are going to help them to enhance the value of the local natural resources so they can be motivated by the conservation and fight against this monoculture of cotton using pesticide and having a huge cost for the environment. ELEPHAS Paris has been designed with the high quality standards because it is possible. I worked for 15 years for the cosmetic industry. We don't want to have simple cosmetic products. We want them to be clean with no palm oil, organic, certified, and no plastic. We have designed but also produced in the factory our first line of product. So we know how much they cost and we know the margin we make, and therefore have been able to design a proper business plan. We require $500,000 to get to that level of making $1 million profit. And this will take 5 years, but we can reimburse after 4 years. And it will pay at the same time 15 guards and support hundreds of women in that specific area around the elephant corridor where we want to see the impact that we are having. With ELEPHAS Paris, we know the impact we are going to have. You can see a map of where we want to have the impact. We want to have that corridor to be sustainable with human population and elephant living together and thriving together. Thank you very much for your support.